Hey man, how everybody doing today? This is the second part of this video that we started about the key components for a healthier life. We're gonna do 10 more. Now, discover your best self. Sometimes we have different versions of ourselves that we may not recognize and we may not understand. And you got to figure out what brings out the best in you. How do you know when you are at your best? You have to figure that out in order to be healthy. Strengths and weaknesses. That's another component. You got to know your strengths. You got to know your weaknesses. I would say some of my strengths are comprehension, communicating with other people. Some of my strengths are showing love to my kids. Some of my strengths are understanding words and being able to dissect paragraphs. Those are my strengths. Some of my weaknesses, maybe sometimes it could be not being able to get on the computer and crunch things up, like do a lot of different tasks at one time on the computer, just in a sitting setting. That would be my weakness. I'm more stronger on the outside world and working in the world. You gotta know your strengths and weaknesses. So when you get ready to pursue a career, when you get ready to go get a job, when you get ready to go get a car, when you get ready to go do things, you will know what a better aid you and who you are and what you're trying to do in life. Now, you gotta be more open-minded. That's the key component. Being more open-minded. Being more open-minded definitely opens up a floodgate of just opportunity in life. Because when you close-minded, you think one way. You think one outcome for every situation. And then you become stagnant and you become complacent. And just, you just don't care. And you stay in one position forever because you don't want to think outside that box that you put yourself in. Unlock your potential. Sometimes we have gifts that we don't use. Sometimes we have abilities. And sometimes we have the gift to even talk to others that we don't use. And we have the gift to do things out here that we just never use. Unlock their potential inside yourself. Find out those gifts. Find out those talents about yourself. Find out the things that you are able and you are very capable to do, that you can share with others, that you can share with the world, that you can feel more complete. Manage time and productivity. I spoke earlier on the last video about having a lot of tasks. When you manage your time, when you manage your production and what you're doing, you are not doing anything but doing the right thing. You got to manage things. You can't have stuff all over the place. Like I said before, flopping like a fish. Or just in and out the door, don't know if you're coming or going. That's what the South people say. But you're really going to have to focus and create some type of routine for your life so you can have some management to it. Have certain dates where you have things you want to complete, tasks and goals and everything. When you start to manage your life, your mind and your mental state can be a little easier because you got everything lined up. And sometimes things may not go as you plan a routine, but at least you have some type of structure that you want to follow. Eliminate your negative thoughts. This is a great one. One thing I will say, I don't think that we could ever stop our mind from involuntarily thinking about things. Or we could never stop our conscience from just talking all the time. But when we start to speak from our mouth, positive thoughts, positive words, positive progress in our mouth and in our tongue, you can feel it in your heart, you can feel it in your mind. You are now putting out there into the universe that you want positivity. When we speak negative thoughts, negative outcomes, that's the way we're going to live. That is the way we're going to feel on the inside, emotionally, spiritually, and all. So we have to start speaking positivity on ourselves, on our lives, and eliminate the negativity. Overcome your fears. Sometimes we may fear even having contact with other people. We may fear that if I get help, that my pride will be damaged. I'll be hurt to even accept help from somebody because I have so much pride. Sometimes you have to overcome yourself. Sometimes you are your own biggest fear. Sometimes you are your own biggest fear, and you may not know it, but it can be true and it can be evident. So sometimes You have to overcome yourself. You have to overcome the things that are just in your mind. Because if one man can do it, you can do it too. Overcome those fears. Find creativity. Like I said, unlock your gifts. Find the things that others may not be able to do that you can do. Find a way to make things a little easier on yourself by creating a little creativity within yourself. Learn how to do tasks differently. That comes with being open-minded. Like I said, everything that's a key component, it coincides with the next. It flows just like the blood cells, the white and the red. It flows. You know what I'm saying? Everything in life flows all together like a river, I'm telling you. And I think last but not least, provide a different outlook. It also goes with having an open mind, a different outlook on life. Sometimes we may think and we may say, I'll never get better. Things will never change for me. That's a part of those negative thoughts you got to get rid of. You have to start saying, hey, things will get better for me. Things will change. My life will get better. So your outlook that you see it, that you see right now can change if you just speak it and believe it. Thanks. Have a good one. I had to edit this in, but I almost forgot your quote for today. My bad. Let's give you the quote, man. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. That's our motivational quote for today. If you need any help, reach out to us whenever you need. We're ready.